Hi, 66 subscribers. In this video, I'm going to show you how we built a second brain or a knowledge base for our clients. In my previous video, you can go and watch it. I showed you how we built a prototype or a demo for one of our clients, and we used a voiceflow as a front end for this prototype. And of course, as a knowledge base, we just used an internal knowledge base tool from voiceflow. But there are multiple tools on the market, and you're like, I explained some details in my previous video, so you can go and watch it. But basically, right now, I'm going to show you another tool that we use and that we love to use for more complex projects. So I am sharing my screen right now. Yeah. Okay. So you can see this is the VectorShift tool. And if we, draw it here, let's say we have a person that is asking, a question for your business. Again, either you're selling physical products, digital products, doesn't matter. So it's asking, he or she is asking a question. And then this question goes to, a system, and then it provides an output. So let's call it system, and then it provides, an output. This system can be built in a lot of different ways. So let's say that we can build everything on voiceflow. And again, this could be a front end and back end. So back end being the knowledge base. I'm not sure how to, design a brain, but you kind of get an idea, right? So a knowledge base is second brain for your business, is all the information about your business. So let's say the tools that you use, ERP, CRM, or any other third-party tools would be just one part of this knowledge base if they provide API accesses. Most of the current softwares do. So we'll connect it to the knowledge base, and all the documents about the products, all the requirements, what information you want to provide and to the clients, and what information you need from the clients on what stages. Again, so this is a complex backend that have and knows everything about your business. Not everything technically, but we are trying to fit it as much information as possible. So it can be done, on voiceflow, and of course, this system will query the voiceflow, and of course, it will, the user would interact with the front end, but basically, when the query is presented to the system, it will be answered by the knowledge base. For more complex things, we are using a system where we use voiceflow for the front end and VectorShift as a backend. So this is front and this is back. Why we are actually doing that is, let's say there are multiple layers of either security or verification needed for a customer to go through a specific flow, or to get to the specific point inside the system. How to visualize it? So let's say there is a customer, and this customer has a question, and there is a knowledge base. Let's call it knowledge base. So it will present a query of to the knowledge base. Knowledge base will process this query and provide a result. What usually happens is, if it's more complex project, users have a lot of different questions, and there are a lot of different types of users, right? So this could be, and since we are also building in internal tools for our clients that their sales reps are using, as well as an external tool for their clients. And clients also could be divided on new clients that are not current clients for the business, or the existing clients. So there are multiple scenarios, and there are hundreds of different queries from not tens, but multiple different customer types or user types. And all the queries go to one knowledge base in the example that I was showing earlier here, So all the queries go to one knowledge base. And the problem here is that if there are a lot of documents, and usually documents might have kind of similar information, And it's very hard for AI to understand, okay, so what information it want to get and want to use for a specific query, or for a specific, this is like first type of the customer, second type, not the customer, sorry, the user. So this could be an internal sales person that wants to get information about client accounts. This is, a new user and a new potential client or a lead that comes to the business. And the third one is, an existing client that wants to get more information. So all the queries from all the different user types will go to one knowledge base. It's not very convenient, as you can kind of guess. Um, so what we do is we can build either multiple knowledge bases, or multiple, file chunks, or like it's technically knowledge bases, but we refer to the we call knowledge base a second brain, and multiple second brains is kind of getting, it's kind of a mess, right? So if you have multiple knowledge bases, so which one is the main one? So that's why we are essentially designing different parts of, I'm not sure how to explain it, so let me actually show it to you. So let's say that this is the vector shift, and it does look like a voice flow, but I do think that the voice flow has better UI experience, for you as a builder, as well as for the final user. Again, since we are also using a third party tool for the actual front end, for how clients and users will communicate with this system. Anyways, by front end I mean like the actual low code and no code design process. Okay, so I think voiceflow is way ahead of this, but still, VectorShift is way better when it comes to like managing and manipulating data. So let's say that we can, in each specific flow, so of course we have different flows. So you can think of this, as a flow for, let's say, an internal user, an internal sales team member. And instead of query a whole knowledge base here, right? Instead of, this, a salesperson query the whole knowledge base here, we can actually upload as separate files, and then provide a responses based on this specific files. Okay, so let me provide you kind of an idea of the structure. It does look complex, but it's pretty simple. So this is, an LLM block. It's pretty simple. If you probably, if you're watching this video, you probably already saw and used, ChatGPT or Gemini, so you can kind of get an idea. System is the system prompt for, letting AI like instructions, letting AI know how to behave. Again, it's just, for demo purposes. It's very, very simple. And the prompt is the actual prompt. So we have a user question, and we have the context being the files that we're going to upload. So this is the node for a question. Okay, so if we started here, this is the test user question, and we can say, what is the file about, right? So if we ask this question goes to first the, as a context for, a file that we are uploading, and then to the LLM. So the LLM will have this question as one part, and then the context from the file. Okay, so let me actually show you an example. So let's say there is a file node, and we can upload any file here. I found, some random website with, different files. So let's, just download this one, see what it's all about. Some like financial, doesn't matter. Like it's some sort of report. So if we upload this file to this node, so we uploaded this file to the node, and let's say user somehow went into this specific flow, right? And we want only provide answers and help to this user using not the whole knowledge base that you have, not the whole second brain for your business, but just this specific document, right? So we can put it into the document context, And this semantic search will actually, query the question as well as the document and then upload it to the AI. So if we say, yeah, what is the file about, if we run it, let's see what we get. Based on the file content, the file is about projects, standard resources, innovation, location, and 3 Main Street. Uh, what is this about? Yeah, 3 Main Street. Okay, so it doesn't matter, like on the context, of course, it's not going to provide any accurate responses, but you can kind of get an idea. So it's responding to my query based on just one document. And of course, on the back end, we can have the whole second brain going on. But if a client is asking a very, very specific question and goes to this flow, we will provide responses to this customer based on this specific document. And we can go even further, so we can do the URL. Maybe you have all the information on your website, so again, we just uploaded this URL as a reference source, and we can connect it to this node. Same thing, it gets the question, it gets the URL as the source for the information, processing it, uploading to the AI, and providing output. Again, very simplified example. So, and maybe what is the website is all about? Same thing. Let's see what it gives us. Based on the context, website peer to site, it offers various services such as audience snag list. Okay, so it kind of got, it scraped the website, and then based on, this scrape data is used as a reference, as a context for this query. I I think you kind of get an idea. So let me show you, the last example is just my YouTube video. So this is the video, I'm like copying the link, uploading it here. Let's, use it as a context, delete this one, and ask the same question. What is the video about? Context is a demo of prototype of chatbot. Yeah, so it's basically my video. Again, guys, this is not the real use case for any type of business. Of course, it's not something that in this stage, it's not something that you would use for your business or you would use for your clients. Obviously, why it's not deleting. But it's just a reference for you how AI can work with different type of documents, because we were receiving a lot of requests of like either having multiple types of users, okay, providing different queries. And our clients were asking, okay, Eugene, but what if we have just the second brain, and in this second brain we have similar type of documents, and I already gave you the context. And that's why they were, and they are still, worried that the responses are not going to be as accurate. And this is how we solve this problem for our clients. Another type of questions that we get from also our clients is that even if they have just one user type, but they have same thing, different questions and different contexts. So let's say if a customer saying, hi, I am from Michigan, and I am looking for X. So when the AI understands that this query consists in Michigan State, it means that this, guy is or girl is from Michigan. We will send this guy. Again, this is just some arbitrary example from a hat. So we will send this guy to this specific flow with this specific documents that are only related to Michigan. Again, it's not a spoiler, not sure how to call it, but we use similar system for one insurance company that we worked with. I'm not like even gonna show you the prototype or the demo that we built for them. Everything is under the NDA. You can kind of get an idea. So I show you what I can. right? So that's why I was showing you a previous, for the last video I was showing you the demo and the prototype, and I'll show you in the later ones. But some cases we're not able to show, because it's very very personal, and they don't want someone to steal similar systems since they paid a lot of money for it. Anyways, basically for insurance company it's very important to provide information based on the location of the client, right? So when they were mentioning certain things, again I'm showing a state as an example, but it was not about the state. We are sent it to this specific flow, and when they say, hey, I'm from New York, or they can say, okay, so what is my policy options, and of course AI will ask, where are you from, and then when they mention that they are from New York, it will send them to like a very different flow. Of course it's going to be similar, it will operate kind of similar way, but it will have different context in terms of documents, in terms of the knowledge base that we upload to this specific flow. So guys, I think you got the idea how it can be used. Again, as always, if you want us to build you a similar systems that I show on this channel, or you want discuss your potential project, you want us to build you a prototype or a demo, let me know. You have my link in the description of this video. So yeah, book a call and we'll talk to you then. For all other guys that are just watching this video for sake of, I have no idea, just for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please subscribe. Jesus, like I want to get to 100 subs. Okay, was a hard video. I was actually trying to record it four or five times. Okay, as you can see, I'm wet as fucking hell. Okay, guys, thanks. Peace.